Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream here live on Mustang Media. I'm Grant Knodel. Joining alongside me tonight is Chris Zink. Chris, how you doing?
Good. I'm excited for some more Mustang wrestling tonight.
For this one, we got the matchup of the two undefeateds. We got Fargo Davies and West Fargo Cheyenne, both 5-0, sitting atop the EDC record. They both done phenomenal this year. What are your thoughts on tonight's meet or match?
I'm excited. I think for Cheyenne, we're kind of coming into the meat of the EDC season. We had the Packers the other night or Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We got Davies tonight, so it's kind of it's now or never, because you're positioning yourself for the hopefully the state dual tournament in February. And are you going to make it? What seed are you going to get? What are you going to do? So it's time.
We talked about the success of this program. This year they're 11-4 total. That's looking back at it. 2015 to 16 season was their first year, 0-10. So to see how far they've come in the past, what is that? That's 7 years. That's where they didn't qualify their first year, and now they're sitting at potentially close to the top in the state. How do you think that? How do you think the Lundy brothers have done just turning this program around?
Obviously you when you're starting from scratch, there's kids that I was in a similar situation as a high school coach. You have kids that in ninth grade have never wrestled before, and it's not to say you have to start as a 4-year-old. There's every wrestling story includes somebody that came out in ninth grade and won a national title in college. So it's not, but to a degree, you gotta have kids that are familiar with the sport, and you need depth, because you need lots of kids. It's a physical sport. Kids are going to get hurt. Something's going to happen. You need kids up and down the lineup that have a degree of familiarity, and provide you some quality wrestlers. So,
as the Mustangs come out, let's take a look at wrestler to watch. I think two wrestlers that point out to me is Marcus Johnson, who's the all-time leader here at Cheyenne and wins, and then someone rising up, junior Connor Manske, who just got his 125th win.
Yep. Both guys have been doing the job for several years, right?
Yep.
It's no secret, no surprise that they are positioned to be where they're at. I've watched both of them since they were probably about 7 years old, and no surprise.
So let's take a look back at the highlights from West Fargo's match. Like we talked about, that's Marcus Johnson, phenomenal wrestler. Great pin there by Jackson Alexander. Put him in a really uncomfortable position. Me not being a wrestler, that looks pretty painful.
Yeah, he. I think his opponent there was happy to be done, and that's pain sometimes makes you choose something you wouldn't normally choose, and that's fine.
Maddox Weigel there.
Basically up and down the lineup, the kids performed, right? There was 14 wrestle matches. We won 11 of them. One of them that we lost was to the number one kid in the state. So the kids did the job on Saturday, and whether it's we were hyped for, I think we were hyped for West Fargo, and it should be basically the same thing for Davies. They're undefeated in the EDC.
Big rivalry.
Big rivalry. You want to get that number one seed at state duels. Going through the lineup tonight, as you may have heard on our P announcer, we're starting at 285 tonight. So we'll go at 285, and then we'll go back immediately back down to the little guys. Hopefully, looks like Cheyenne's open at heavyweight. I don't know that Davies will have any open weights, so kind of starting with a 6-0 deficit, but Hopefully you can ask really quickly.
So if we take a look here at the wrestlers for Cheyenne, who do you think sticks out in this one that will have the better matchup in this one?
The one that just announced was Marcus Johnson or Wyatt Kowalski. If that one get, I think Wyatt's 1 in state, and I think Marcus is like 3. So that's going to be a fantastic match. Both kids, super skilled, high energy kids.
Marcus Johnson, like you said, yep, 3rd in state in 2022, so last year, along with Xander Spray and Carter Zink. And then Landon Zink and Stetson Disselback coming in 2nd, and last year as well. No Cheyenne Mustang has ever finished 1st at state.
We're waiting, man.
We're waiting.
We're
again, a young program, like I said earlier. So
as fans, we're waiting. As kids, they're trying, right? So.
The Eagles are coached by head coach Keelan Speeds and assistant coaches Joe Trotter, Jeff Martin, Chris Thiel, Wayne Weirmeyer, and Joel Vettel. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Lex Lundy.
So real quick,
Lane Lundy, Logan Lundy, and Zach.
We won't take a break, but we'll head down to the mat for the national anthem, played by one of the wrestlers' little sisters, Connor Manske's little sister. So we'll listen in.
We ask for your support of our meet officials and respect for their administering the rules of high school rep. Today's medical coverage is provided by Essentia Health, the official sports medicine team for West Fargo Athletics. Your certified athletic trainers are Callie Hoffman and Tyler Gukeen. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you are able, remove any headwear, and remain at attention as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Isabel Manske.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Switch to Christian.
So great job there by Isabel Manske, little sister of Connor and Caden Manske, as we head down to the mat.
Little procedural things to take care of here. Coin flip at the start of the meet determines who reports first and who gets choice in the second period. Sometimes comes into play if you're moving guys around, a strategy element, if you will. So
as we get underway,
.285 will be the first weight class.
That's what I thought.
Dylan Carquist from Davies will receive a forfeit. So 16 points for Davies. We'll go back to the start of the lineup, then 106 pounds, and it's kind of fun to watch when you start in the upper weights and you have a wrestle match. you got kids that are grown men. And then you come literally really grown men, and you come back to the start of the lineup, and you got kids that are 105 pounds. So no big wrestling to start it off tonight, just a forfeit, and then we'll go back to the start of the lineup. Probably, I wouldn't even want to venture a guess when they started doing that. My entire wrestling career through high school, you always started at the lowest weight class and went to the top. So some point during my college career, they switched that rule.
So the first match tonight will be between Chase Clemenson and Talon Schuster. And, you know, that is one thing I always found really cool about wrestling is you have 7th graders wrestling varsity, and I just thought that was, you don't see that in many other sports.
You don't. Ooh. Okay, so a little bit of, I'm going to assume these kids have wrestled before. I think they wrestled at the Bismarck Rotary, and Chase won. Tucker with the first takedown, so 2-0 lead for him. Oh, good job, Chase. Put that left there, that left arm with that brace comes around the waist. We get a reversal, so we're tied up at 2. I have unofficially designated tonight as alumni night. So if you're a Cheyenne Wrestling alumni watching in Bismarck or Phoenix or wherever you're at, we're glad to have you, and we are glad that you were part of the program. So hats off to you guys. Watch, enjoy. You are definitely part of the success that we're having.
So on the year, Chase Clemenson has 14 wins and 8 losses. 8 of those wins coming in forms of pin. He has 8 of those.
So we talked last time, Chase, when we were with you on Saturday. Chase was doing some of the same stuff on top, but he had his hips down towards the mat. This time, he was doing a better job. You want to keep your hips on top. So hips are laying down on the mat. There's a chance your opponent can reverse you. So. Okay. Stayed on top there. 20 seconds to go. I definitely want to finish the period on top. As a top guy, it makes me nervous when you go down to your butt. Oh, that's a false start. Okay, so false start, you get 2 of those for free, I like to say, and then the third one, your opponent would get a point. Oh, jeez. Oh, count near fall. All right, coming out of the first 2-2, no lack of action for sure. Both kids wrestling hard. We are going down, so Chase is going down. Had some success in the first with that reversal. Tucker also a 7th grader. Now he needs to come up. So he's got that arm across his head. Yeah. Keep it across your head, buddy. Coming up. Okay, break the lock. The kid's got a cradle locked up. You want it. No, don't reach back there. Focus your efforts right now. There. Break the lock. Now come up. Is that? Chase wants to count. If it makes sense what I'm saying, crawl forward. He wants to kind of crawl out of what he's at here. In doing so, hopefully put there. Good job. Minute to go in the first. Still 2-2. He wants to make that arm you can see with the elbow brace on it. He wants to make a swimming motion. So you might hear somebody yell swim. He brings his arm in a big circle, and that hopefully takes Tuxer's shoulder down to the mat. 30 to go. There I heard somebody else swim. Illegal hold. 1 point for us. I am not 100% sure what the illegal hold was, but I do like the fact that the referee explained it to the kid. So hopefully we don't get in that spot again. Ah, jeez. Be careful, buddy. 5 seconds.
2, 1.
So we're heading into the third, up 3-2. You know, it was our choice. So you always try, you try and win the period on your choice, which we did, but we got ridden the whole period. So those familiar with college wrestling would say, oh, there's a riding time point, but there's not in high school. He's got an armbar locked up here. A little loose. Might keep cranking, keep going. Be careful though. Be careful if he crosses his ankle. If Chase crosses his ankles there, it might be an illegal hold on us, which would give the other kid a point too. So. Oh boy. Yeah, he's close to turning him. Now he's got to get behind him. Now, oh boy. Oh!
Oh! Almost.
Almost had
Minute
it.
left to go here.
So he's in a comfortable position. No danger of the guy getting away, but man, with just a 1 point lead and 45 to go, everything gets a little sticky here. Okay.
Coach Lundy fired up over there. 28 seconds left to go here. Cheyenne still up by 1.
We're in a decent spot here. The kids. He's not coming up. No, he's coming up now. Oh boy. 15, 10. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna get a little sticky. Nah, we're good.
2-1. And that'll be it in the third. So Clemenson won that one. Cheyenne will get 3 points.
Okay. 3-point win for Chase Clemenson, regular decision. Now we got the birthday boy, Jake Mattern, 14 years old today. Maybe a good gift might be a Mustang victory here. Cole Savageau is his opponent. Tough kid. So Jake slightly undersized. He'd probably be a 106 pounder, but wrestled 113 for the team. Doing a good job. Takedown for Savageau. He's got a cradle locked up. So Jake, use your efforts here to break the lock, Jake. Attaboy. Good work. Now coming up. Probably for the next hour and a half, you're going to hear me say things like head and shoulders up constantly.
Chris Zink, our resident wrestling expert here.
I would use that expert term lightly. I like to talk about wrestling. I don't know if that makes me an expert or not.
You can be an expert if you say you are.
That's funny because it's true. Again, Savageau's got a cradle locked up. About a minute to go here. Break. Okay. Keep battling, Jake. talked last broadcast about how the importance of, and this is going to be another instance of you got to fight for the team tonight. When you're on your back, you got to fight off. When the score's close, you got to fight for that next point. So no fear that Jake will battle. Trust me.
Jake Mattern sitting at 11-11 this season.
Yes.
6 pins on the year.
Stay on the mat, buddy. Stay on the mat. Yeah. Stalling. That's got to be. Okay, come up again. No reason not to come up again.
So after the first, Savage O is up by 5-0.
Our choice. We defer. Savage O's going down. So obviously when you defer, you just push your choice off to the third period. Kind of a mixed bag there on how what people believe. You want your choice first and score first, hopefully. Do you want to wait till later in the match before you have your choice? Good job, Jake. Keep breaking them down. Ooh, hit it, buddy. Hit it. Try it. Good, Jake. Counting. Yeah, that a boy. There. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's yep. Keep battling here. Okay, there was a 3 near fall for us. And, Jake Crow. Good fight. Okay, so now we're to 7-3. 3 near fall for us. 2 reversal for them on top of the 5. Minute to go here in the second. Come on, Jake, come up. When you come up, you got to keep your head away from your knee. That's good right there. Now you stay on the mat. Oh. So when you come up to that position, the top man's got his obligation is to make an attempt to return you to the mat. If he doesn't do that, he's going to get called for stalling. The gray area is what is a legitimate attempt, right? That's some ambiguity in the rules. Some people believe you're obligated to take him back to the mat, which isn't true. You have to make a good attempt. Come up, Jake. That a boy. Head away from the knee. Again. Keep doing it again. Oof. I don't know if that's legal. Jake, break the lock. Not now. That tent battle for the whole period. Don't go to your back now. Keep fighting, buddy. 1, 2, 3. He's going to get 2. 9-3 going into the third. So what's Lex telling Jake right now? Obviously down by 6, we got to have a little bit of a sense of urgency. The balance is you can't be reckless trying to score those points because you end up taking a whole bunch of risk, right? So
9-3 coming into this one, or coming out of the timeout, excuse me.
So the referee signaled injury time. We're currently counting down the injury time clock. You get 2 minutes of that. Once you're designated to go there, he stopped the injury time. So we've got 1:15 to go. Jake's going down to start the third. Initially it's signaled neutral. Yes, good. Always, wrestling coaches as a religion would preach a first move from the bottom. So keep coming up. Keep doing it again.
Mattern attempt to come up there.
Keep coming up. if you keep coming up, the other thing, even if you're not getting away, it puts the referee in a position to decide if the top man is doing his job too. As a top man, you have an obligation to try and turn and pin the guy. If you're constantly on the defensive, it may generate a stall warning, which eventually would lead to some points with some subsequent calls. So off the mat, minute 10 to go, still down 9-3. Keep coming up, come on. Jake has done a fantastic job battling this match. What I would encourage him to do right now is his head and shoulders have got to come up. You're generally going to go in the direction of your head and your shoulders. If they're pointed down at the mat, you're going to go down on the mat. If you're busting your butt to get them up, you're hopefully going to continue that momentum to come up. So 30 seconds left. He's working hard. This is a good match for both kids. Pretty well wrestled. Jake put him on his back there in the second. 10 to go. Obviously, we'll see this kid again, likely at EDCs or something. So
that'll do it for this one.
Good battle, Jake.
Savage O wins 9-3 over Jake Mattern.
9-3 team score.
Next one up is Landon Zink and Nolan Mack.
Frequently on these broadcasts, you hear me say I am an unapologetic Mustang fan.
Non-biased.
I cheer for my team. There is no neutrality here. One of the reasons for that is on the mat right now. That's my son. So. Good.
2 points for a takedown there.
His opponent, Nolan Mack, is a past wrestled in the same club on the same team. So they
Know each other well?
Yep, did some working out together, and Nolan's dad and myself coached together for a while. So. Boy, that looks tight. There it is. Good job, Landon.
So Landon Zink will get the pin there. Mustangs tied up 9-9 with that one. As we see Stetson Gissel back and Luke Conroy.
I think Davies pulled a fast one on here and inserted Kane Mathiasen at 126. So good, Stetson. Good.
Stetson Gissel back. Took second, I believe, at state last year.
Correct.
In his weight class.
2 takedown there. Stetson's methodical. He is similar to a constrictor snake. He'll just keep on you. Every time you breathe out, he's going to tighten it up a little more. So
Stetson sitting at 13-9 this year with 6 pins.
Good. And sometimes if you got to weather the storm on the bottom, right? He comes out and you take him down. He's a ball of fire and he wants to score one back. You weather that storm and then you put the screws to him. So edge of the mat here. Stetson wants to keep him on the mat. Drag him back. You're in a good spot, man. Drag him back on the mat and keep him there. us, 36 left to go in the first. Stetson's going to let him. So much like an intentional walk in baseball, you can say put them on first and not throw the 4 balls. You can say I want to let my opponent go and we're going to go neutral. Now the challenge here is you got to make that pay, because you don't just want to you're giving them that free point because you want to take them down. So sense of urgency here to go get it with only 10 seconds to go left in the first.
Gissel back with 18 takedowns on the year.
Okay, so what do we just take from the last 36 seconds? Let's get on the gas pedal here a little bit.
So 2-1 after the first. Cheyenne, or Gissel back up in this one.
Good, Stetson. Now keep the pressure on him. Kind of mentioned earlier, alluded to it a couple matches ago. That top man, his obligation is to turn him. Oh man, I guess more accurately, probably take some risks in attempting to turn him. Bottom guy's trying to get away. If the referee doesn't think either one of them's fulfilling their end of the deal, he'll call him for stalling. Yep, Stetson's trying to half Nelson. You can see coming under that right elbow. Now he's going to want to, we'll say, bust him forward. Off the mat, minute 7 to go. Come on, Stetson. False start. Sometimes a strategy, if you know, Stetson took him down in the first and rode him for a while. He's riding him here in the second. If you're able to get away with a false start, it gives you a little bit of an advantage. Referees are human, and sometimes they don't see or make every call. If you're a Bengals fan, you probably noticed that from this weekend. In no way am I alluding to the NFL had anything to do with that, so just strictly happenstance. .35 to go. Come on, Stetson. Okay, so his obligation is to attempt to return him, right?
See Davies coaches saying he didn't try to return him.
And I think they were, in addition to that, they were saying he kind of pulled him off on the edge. 10 seconds to go. It's going to be Stetson's choice in the third. My money would be picks down. Thinking he can get an escape point. Mentioned the Davies coaches. I would be remiss to say sending our thoughts to Keenan Spies, the head coach at Davies, whose father recently passed away. So we're all battling for the same thing out on the mat, but at the end of the day, we're human and we're pulling for each other. So we're all thinking about you, Keenan. Kane basically did the same thing Stetson did in the first there. Just said, we're going to go neutral, take your point.
Stetson up 3-1 now.
Here's my fear. Minute and a half to go. If I'm Stetson, I know I have a lead, but I get on it right now because I don't want to give up a takedown with 5 seconds left and then go to overtime, and anything can happen in overtime. So the guy falls on his own feet, steps on his shoelaces, you lose a match. If I'm Stetson, I get on it right now because if I give up a takedown with a minute to go, I still have a chance to escape.
It's like a one-run lead in baseball where it's anything can happen.
Attaboy, there he did it. Okay, good. Good for him. take a risk to see where it puts you. And if it puts you in a bad spot, you have time to recover versus 5 seconds left and you're scrambling for your life. So good for him. 5-1 now.
35 seconds left here in this third.
Major decision would be an 8-point spread. So we would need 4 in the last 30 to get to that spot. You'd have to turn them twice.
Ten seconds left.
Do you want me to switch shots?
Stetson's going to close it with a 5-1. Regular decision, 3 points for the Mustangs. We go up 12-9.
Yeah, like you said, he kind of just is like that constrictor where he's always just grinding on you and pounding down. Good win by Gisselback.
132. And Jackson Alexander. Nah. Are they open?
Up next at 132 pounds,
Oh, they're open.
For Cheyenne, Jackson Alexander.
So it's 6 for us. That's the benefit.
Up next at 138 pounds for Fargo Davies, Colton Tesh. For Cheyenne, Jen Wadeson.
So Wadeson and Tesh battling out.
Jetton coming off an early season knee injury has been back in the lineup for a couple weeks now. Elected to postpone surgery. Doing a good job so far, 30 seconds in. Colton Tesh is the Davies kid. Good shot. Oh, get your head to the outside. So when he shoots in there, he did a good job taking a big step toward the legs. Penetration step is what you'll hear people say. He's going to be better off if he gets his head to the outside of Tesh's body. Like that. There you go. Now hook an ankle. Step over. You can see his right ankle there.
Mm-hmm.
Step over and hook your opponent's ankle. Right there, hook. Use that guy to hook the ankle. It'll help you stay in control. It'll help you flatten out your opponent a little bit too. Tesh is doing a good job staying up. Oh, watch the knee. Holy cow. That a boy. Yes. Now he's got 20 seconds. Hold him. Tighten it up. That a boy. Good job, Jetton. Almost lost a leg in the process. But
Holy, that leg was bent in an angle that I don't think a limb can bend that way.
that's probably a benefit that he's got nothing left in his knee. Here's what you paid your admission for.
$145 is tonight's purse.
Oh,
Ticket number 076.
before we get to the next match, we'll have the 50-50 drawing.
147.
Nobody's sprinting out of the stands yet for the 140.
You know, I've never won any of these. So
Have you bought a ticket or not?
I've bought
Okay, well-
not at a wrestling meet necessarily,
Well,
but
you don't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket, right?
Well, yeah, but after a couple times, you get a little discouraged after not winning.
Yeah. Okay, match of the night here. Wyatt Kozadowski and Marcus Johnson. They wrestled earlier this year, I believe, at the Rumble on the Red. Wyatt came out ahead. You will see action in this one, folks. two super tough kids.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in that, oh, good job, Marcus. Stay with it. Sometimes you see when kids are evenly matched and both super skilled, they'll take very, very little risk. That will not be the case with these two guys. They will wrestle hard the whole time.
Connor Manske, phenomenal football player. Probably the best tackler on the, last year's Cheyenne team just because of that wrestling skill.
Come on, Marcus. Here we go. Marcus is, if he's not the career leader in pins at Cheyenne, he's got to be close.
Just that he is not with 92.
Just
Career leader in pins and wins for the Mustangs at 132 wins and 92 pins.
percentage-wise, that's pretty freaking insane in my opinion. To have what, probably 80% of your wins in pins. That's that's the goal in wrestling. You want to pin your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
So Wyatt was a state runner-up last year at 126. Marcus was third at 138. Okay. 2-0 after one.
You're talking about pins. Marcus carries this bag around, his wrestling bag, and on his bag, he gets pins for every pin he has, and I swear, every strap of that bag has a safety pin on it. And
extra 10 pounds. That's why he's so tough, because he carries all those
carries
pins
around 10 pounds worth of them.
Okay. Starting down here in the second. Part of what makes both these guys so tough is that they're good in all three positions, top, bottom, neutral. Wyatt's a high-energy kid.
Mm-hmm.
Good on top. So it's not a foregone conclusion that you're going to score a point from the bottom in either instance. So 30 seconds in. Oh, fight it, Marcus. Now come up. That a boy, that good movement. Good movement. Keep coming up. Oh, pop your head.
45 seconds left.
Some of those grunts and groans you hear in the background are me because I'm wrestling each match with these guys, and I'm far older and way less in shape than them, so it tires me out. 30 to go. Come on, Marcus, let's get a point here. Oh boy, no, don't go now. One, no. Dang it.
2 points for Eagles.
God, it's massive. Massive right at the end of the period. Okay. Davies' choice, they're going down. Boy.
So after that, it's all knotted up at 2.
So Marcus took him down and rode him the rest of the first. Sometimes if a guy knows he only needs to get 1 point to win, it's hard to keep. It's like riding a bull, right? Oh, how hard can it be to ride a bull for 8 seconds? Well, pretty freaking hard if you ask me. Which is kind of the situation we're in here. Oh, Marcus, keep those hips on top. Yep, you can see that. Minute 20 to go.
Marcus Johnson, we see in that elbow brace. He injured that at the tournament. The last weekend, was it?
Yeah, I think Metro Duel's here.
Yep.
He's also got a lingering rib issue, so he's battling more than just a tough wrestler on the mat. So restart. Official called a stalemate with 48 seconds to go.
48 seconds left.
Oh, Mark. Oh, that's trouble. Darn it.
Be 2 points for Wyatt.
Come on, buddy. Now we gotta, kind of gotta sell the farm at this point to get away and see what you can do. 20 seconds to go. Oh, battle that, Marcus. Yeah. Referee called potentially dangerous, which is basically a call to say if that situation is allowed to continue, it might end up in injury. So, oh, darn it. Okay, tough kid, right? Just watch two tough kids battle out. I have zero doubt we're going to see these two kids wrestle at the EDC and likely well into the state tournament. So
Davies will take 3 points. Coming out of that one. Next up, Carter Zink. Lucas Selzer.
The other reason I'm an unapologetic Mustang fan. My other son here.
Carter Zink, 92 career wins, 52 career losses, and 42 career pins. This year, Carter's 15-8.
So he's doing a good job working his head here at the beginning. Boy, that is Carter. Ah, come on. You gotta finish that.
Zink will get 2 points there.
4-1. Now, dual meets like this, when you're both undefeated and both battling for the EDC crown, every point's going to matter. So you don't want to leave any team points on the table.
Almost got him there.
So right here, I'd tell him to relax. You got 45 seconds. There it is.
Carter Zink with the pin. Big pin there by Carter Zink. Ups his pin total to 6 on the year. We head down for Sawyer Carr.
Up next at 160 pounds for Davies, Wagner.
And Lawson Wagner.
Sawyer Carr.
Good job, Sawyer. Sawyer is doing a fantastic job this year. Got some spot starts in previous years in the varsity lineup. Has been a fixture at 160 this year, so good for him for doing the job.
Sawyer is 19-6. Second least losses on the team at 6. Tied with Connor Manske.
I'm currently undefeated as well this year, so just to bring that up. My kids would call that a dad joke.
And know, dad jokes sometimes they're the funniest ones.
I would like to agree with you there. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right? Minute to go in the first. Sawyer's on top, 5-0. Oh, boy, he's got a tight half Nelson. Come on, Sawyer.
.35 seconds left.
You don't. There you go. So headgear came off, so we got to stop. Half Nelson is when the top man comes under the armpit, over top of the head. One of the things you tell kids, you always want to be on the same side as your half Nelson, right? So if you're coming under his right shoulder, you want your body on that same side of the body. Able to get a little more leverage, a little more drive with your legs. You saw Sawyer do that when he went to sink the half in. He took his body to the same side. .30 to go here in the first.
I imagine as a
There it is, buddy. Sorry.
As opponent, when you're weighing down and you got all your weight along with his weight coming down on those legs, I'm sure that's very tiring for the opposing wrestler.
Yep, and that's one thing you teach kids when they're young is when you're on top, make that bottom guy carry your weight. There's no reason my weight should be on the side. Make sure your weight's on the top of the bottom guy. Challenge here for Sawyer up there. Keep attacking. Keep him on the mat here. Keep him on the mat. Good. Good, Sawyer. So 3 more, it's 10-0. Half Nelson, now he's there. Good work.
There you go.
Yep, that's tight. Yeah, there you go.
Carr will get the pin there. Another good victory for the Mustangs. So we see Manske versus Malachi Weirmeyer. Weirmeyer's older brother, Truman, was a great wrestler for Davies. Went to go play football at NDSU. Like we said earlier, Manske just got his 125th win last duel. Ooh. I don't know much about wrestling, but that looked pretty cool.
Back to neutral, no points scored. Look, cool points, yes. Actual match points, still tied. Good, Connor. Good job.
We get 2 points for the takedown there. That time he did get points.
So I frequently drop useless wrestling knowledge during these broadcasts. And I know it's your first night having to listen to these, but the rest of the world, if we call the style that we're wrestling right here folk style, the rest of the world wrestles 2 different styles called freestyle and Greco. We're the only nation in the world that wrestles this style of wrestling. Freestyle or Greco, that exchange that we saw on the edge of the mat would probably result in 6 to 8 points. Kind of like the metric system, right? we're the only people that have inches and feet. The rest of the world's got centimeters and meters. We have folk style wrestling. The rest of the world has freestyle and Greco. Point there for Wermeyer. Could be a big point here at the end of the period.
5 seconds left to go.
All right. Got a battle here, 2-1 after the first. Connor deferred. Malachi's going down. Connor looks to be locking up an armbar. Oh boy, that's a tight half Nelson too. It's tight down there.
Minute left. Manske's up 2-1.
Looking for near fall here. Looks like he's got the 3 near fall secured. That's tight. Ooh. Hold on, Connor. 30. Oh, that's tight.
Get the pin there.
6 more for the Mustangs.
Connor Manske takes down Malachi Weirmeyer in that one with a pin. That'll bump Manske's season, or pins for the season up to 12.
Chayton Sen and Maddox Weigel up next at 182.
Maddox Weigel tied for first this season with takedowns on the roster. Tied with Jackson Alexander at 42.
Jackson got 0 tonight,
Yep.
just for record-keeping purposes.
See if Maddox can bump it to first place.
Good, Maddox. Good job on the re-attack, buddy.
And he does.
That's good. We talked about it last time, how sometimes when you attack and your opponent stops it, there's a split second there for a re-attack. It's exactly what Maddox did. Keep both those arms. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh, man, I thought he had him there. Pushing him. Yep. Okay, now he wants to put his chest on top of the other guy's chest. Good. Scoop. Ah. Good. He got 3 near fall.
Yep.
Keep grinding on him here. Maddox.
2
I was
points.
going to say the kid just spent a minute fighting off his back. He's probably exhausted.
Points for Sen.
5-2 for the good guys. Keep coming up. Yep, keep coming up. Good. Snap the head, Maddox. Pull that head down. Yep. Head down. Don't just rest your hand on the guy's neck. Keep snapping his head. Even if he doesn't go anywhere, he's got to fight it. He's going to tire him out.
So after the first, Weigel up 6-2.
We're going down. Davies deferred. We chose down. Yep, keep coming up with that, a boy. Yes. I would make the argument that Maddox's motion created that situation. He didn't just sit down there. He kept moving. Oh, boy. Oh, geez, he looks like a stone-cold killer tonight. Just relentless.
We'll get 2 points for that.
Attaboy.
And he'll get the pin.
God dang it. You love it when effort is rewarded. Just absolutely every situation he was looking to score and looking to do something.
Great pin by
Not
Maddox
content.
Weigel. He's fired up.
Should be.
So he did jump into first place there in takedown category.
Yep, we'll remind Jackson that he got 0 tonight.
So Caden Manske and
Zach Lilly. Okay. We anticipated a really tight duel with West Fargo Packers this past Saturday. The score didn't show that, but there were a lot of hotly contested matches. One thing that stood out for me was Caden Manske battled his whole match. He didn't end up winning. He was put on his back, but he fought the whole time, and that's what you want to see coming through in these matches, and that's what I want to see in this match too. Keep consistent effort, like we talked about with Maddox. Effort will be rewarded. Yep, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Keep wrestling, keep battling. Now, get clear. Yep, get clear and get your point.
the younger Manske is 13-9 on the year with 9 pins.
Watch this every single time Lily comes. Kidding. Same takedown. Come on, buddy. Come on, Caden.
25 seconds left in this
Tight arm bar.
first period.
Careful. Ouch. Yeah. Good job by Lily. Good hold. Caden got 10 seconds. Got to fight here, buddy. Yep. Keep going through. Oh, crap.
Almost got out of that one. Eagles will get 3 for a near fall.
Push him. Yep. Okay. Forward pressure. Keep busting them forward. Talked last time when you're trying to tip a table over and you knock one of the legs out, you push it that direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you chop this guy's arm forward towards his body, push him to where that arm used to be. Minute and a half. Keep the pressure on, right? Boxing and wrestling have some similarities. You can lose every round. If you knock a guy out in the last round, you still win. Wrestling, you can be down 14-0. You pin them, nobody remembers that you were getting spanked before before you won. So come on, Keaton, don't lay on your butt. Okay, now come out on top. Good. He's got a good ride on here. He's staying on top. He's putting the pressure on. Given the score is 7-1, you'd like to see some of this turned into points here soon. Yeah, roll that wrist. The wrist you can see on that. Caden's hand coming underneath him. Pull that wrist under his body. There's a stall warning on the bottom, guy.
10 seconds left.
Okay. Keep going. Now that wrist is already underneath. Put a half Nelson on the other side.
So after the second period, Manske's down 7-1.
Some discussion on the starting position.
Yep.
I didn't pay enough attention to comment. Probably not my place to comment on that either, so I'll just be quiet. Forward. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Now get behind him, Caden. You got a couple points out of the deal. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. So we got 2 near fall, and then we gave up 2 reversal. Minute 15 to go, down 9-3.
.55 seconds left in this third period.
Oh. No, you want to stay on the mat here. So 3 near fall for Davies, 1 escape for us. Now would be the proverbial swing for the fences. Go for the big move, Caden. There's no
30 seconds left.
good. That's well executed by Davies there. Try it. Try it. Yeah, might as well, right? There's no sense not emptying your gas tank out there. So good battle by Caden Manske. Came up scored on the scoreboard. Short on the scoreboard. So.
4 points for the Davies Eagles team score. So 48-16 in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. For this one, in this 220 matchup, Ryder Weigel versus Cam Allers.
The Ryder's been wrestling pretty well lately. He had a good rumble on the red place there. Good Bismarck rotary. Been doing the job. See if he can stay on a roll.
Ryder Weigel, a very strong big dude.
Good. Yeah, good. So when the guy, it's easier to shoot when your opponent is coming towards you. When you're chasing after the guy, you're shooting a longer distance to get to him. If your opponent's coming towards you, it's easier to shoot. So a lot of the strategies you'll see, a lot of the setups are designed to get your opponent's weight coming towards you, which is what Ryder did there. He let the guy step in, shot a double leg. Minute to go here. Oh, that's a good looking armbar, Ryder. Stick with that thing. Yep, that's
there you
trouble.
go.
That's trouble. That's trouble for Davies. Yeah, he's pinned. He's pinned. Oof. Yep, there it is.
Ryder Weigel will finish it out with a pin. So 54-16. Cheyenne wins this one. Coming off the Ryder Weigel pin to end it. Good job by the Mustangs tonight.
I would second that. Really good job. Saw a lot of good stuff tonight. There was 13 wrestled matches, and did we win 11 of those? 11 or 13? If memory serves me right.
Your memory's probably better than mine, honestly.
They got a forfeit at heavyweight. They won at 113. and they won at 113, 145, and 182. No, 185.
Oh, yeah.
So of the 13 wrestled, we won 10. To me, that's a good barometer of how your teams match up. Because if there's a lot of forfeits, it's hard to say who the better team is, right? As long as you got a guy at the weight that they don't have somebody, you get 6 points. In this instance, in the 13 wrestle matches, when we won, a large majority of those, just kind of shows where the scoreboard is accurate. The scoreboard is correct. So good showing by the Mustangs. They got a busy week. Thursday is senior night here at Cheyenne. Be honoring the seniors, and then Friday we go back to Grand Forks to make up a duel that was canceled because of weather. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, with 2 of those being conference meets, is it's a full week, and then we go again on Monday in Valley City for another rescheduled meet.
So before we end it, let's take a quick look at our match highlights real quick. That's pinned by Landon Zink, your very own.
My very own. You still got to use vegetables, though.
So, yeah, great night by the Cheyenne Mustangs. Multiple pins coming off of.
Another pin from the Zink household.
Here we got another pin there. Sawyer Carr.
So here we're talking about pins. We talked about it on Saturday as well when we wrestled the Packers. Pins are a differentiator. You get 3 extra team points. When you get into the postseason and you start pinning people, those points pile up in a tournament. They make a difference from just advancing in the bracket to, if you pin the guy, you get extra points. So let's keep beating that drum. Let's keep doing that, and see where it takes us.
So Cheyenne able to come out on top 54-16 in this undefeated matchup. There's no longer 2 undefeated teams in the EDC, as Cheyenne is the only one at 6-0. Davies Eagles dropped down to 5-1. Great showing out, like we said, by the Mustangs. Multiple pins. Really able to control this one. Some good wrestling all around. Anything else?
Kids look good. Keep doing the same thing. I would implore all these kids to take care of yourselves. It's a hard time of the year. Everybody's sick. Everybody's tired. It's cold. You're wrestling every other day. Take care of yourself. Do the right things.
So that about wraps it up for all of us here at Mustang Media. I'm Grant Knodel.
I'm Chris Zink. We appreciate the efforts of Mustang Media.
Have a good night, guys.